Coefficient of restitution. It is defined as the ratio of the relative velocity of separation to the relative velocity of approach of the colliding particles. So let me explain this. If there is a body of mass m1 which is moving with the velocity u1 and there is a body of mass m2 which is moving with the velocity u2 and u1 is greater than u2, definitely after a certain time the bodies will collide, and then after the collisions the bodies will start moving with the different velocities called v1 and v2, where v1 is lesser than v2. So the coefficient of restitution can be defined as the relative velocity of separation. So during the separation, the relative velocity between the bodies are v2 minus v1 to the relative velocity of approach. During the approach, the relative velocity between the bodies were u1 minus u2. Therefore, coefficient of restitution can be defined as the relative velocity of separation to the relative velocity of approach. So this coefficient of restitution will tell us what is the elastic nature of the collision, or it also tells that the type of collision. If the relative velocity of separation is always equal to relative velocity of approach, then the E value is equivalent to 1. That means we can say that the collision is perfectly elastic. Again I am telling, if the magnitude of relative velocity of separation is always equal to relative velocity of approach, then E value will be equivalent to 1. That represents the collision between the particles are elastic. But if the relative velocity of separation is lesser than relative velocity of approach, that means the E value will be lesser than 1 but greater than 0, then such type of collisions are called inelastic collision. That means the relative velocity of separation value is lesser than the relative velocity of approach. So the some amount of velocity lost, that means some amount of kinetic energy lost. So during inelastic collisions only the kinetic energy loss will be there. Therefore the E value we will get less than 1. So such type of collisions we call it as inelastic collisions. There is another case. Just imagine, if this is Earth, let the mass of the Earth be capital M, and there is some a clay ball, let the mass be small m, and which is falling down. So obviously the velocity of the second ball was at rest, but the velocity of the first ball will be, if it is falling from height h, it will be root 2 gh. So the relative velocity of approach will be root 2 gh minus 0, but relative velocity of separation will be 0. Why? This clay ball will stick to the ground. After the collision, there will be no relative velocity between the mass 1 and mass 2. That means both will stick together. Therefore, the relative velocity of separation will be equivalent to 0. So that means V2 minus V1 will be equivalent to 0 in this regard. So therefore, E value will be 0. So this is the third case called perfectly inelastic. That means if E value we get 0, that means the collision is perfectly inelastic.